So guys, ChatGPT 5.4 thinking model is now here and is capable of doing some really impressive things. Now, as you already know, on this channel, we're all about making AI as simple as possible for the everyday user. So I thought, you know what, in today's video, I'm going to show you some of the latest updates that the OpenAI team has made to the newest version of ChatGPT, so that by the end of this video, you're going to know exactly how you can get more out of your ChatGPT usage. So as you can see over here, guys, the newest version of ChatGPT is out. A few days ago, they released ChatGPT 5.3, which was the instant model, but now they've released ChatGPT 5.4, which is the thinking model, which is slightly more advanced and is capable of doing some really powerful things. As we can see over here, these are some of the benchmarks when we compare 5.4 to 5.2. It's a lot more powerful when it comes to its memory, knowledge work, reasoning, and just various different things when it comes to helping you with business related projects as well as personal projects. Now, I'm someone that uses ChatGPT more or less every single day for one reason or another. And I want to walk you through some of the different use cases that the new version of ChatGPT is going to work well with. We're going to be putting it to the test. We're going to see exactly what it's capable of doing, what it's capable of coming back with. And the whole point of this video is just to show you different things that ChatGPT is able to do and how the new model of ChatGPT compares to the previous version. So we're going to jump straight into it right now. Let me just open up a brand new chat. Okay, there we go. So what you should notice first and foremost is the fact that it should update to 5.4 thinking straight away in the top left-hand corner. It may stay on the 5.3 instant model because this is also new as well. So just double check that and pick whichever one is applicable for what you want to use it for. And for those of you that are wondering, but Sam, what's the difference between the two? Why wouldn't I go with instant? Why would I pick thinking? I would say that thinking, of course, is going to do a little bit more deeper research. If you're looking for a quick conversational response, then you're going to go with this one. If you want to do a little bit more analytical research, then you're going to go with this one. So that's what we're going to pick today. And I'm going to start off with the first use case. If I just go back over to this page over here, the first thing that I'm going to test this new model with is how good it is when it comes to scanning the internet based on the prompt that I enter. Because right here, we can see that GPT 5.4 thinking has also improved when it comes to deep web research. And on this channel, in addition to AI, I'm all about digital product selling as well. So I'm going to give it this prompt and we're going to test it out. I'm just going to say, scan the internet and find me 10 digital product stores selling simple ebooks using organic traffic. Provide the estimated revenue numbers for each. So I'd say that this is pretty simple enough, but just to kind of add a little bit more context to it, I'm going to add a few more digital products. I'm going to say that it should search for digital planners, spreadsheets, Notion templates, info products, etc., etc. So I'm going to give it a little bit more room when it comes to coming back with the different websites. And I'm just going to click on enter. Now, one additional change that OpenAI has made to ChatGPT is that you can now follow up whilst it's doing its search. So as you can see, it's now checking everything. It's letting me know exactly what it's doing. Because it's doing deep research, it's going to come back bit by bit with what it's been able to do. It's also going to let me know which websites it's searching. So it's letting me know that it's checking SimilarWeb and some other traffic websites. So it's going through SEMrush, it's going through SimilarWeb. So if I wanted to add any more details at this point, I'm going to be able to do that with this new latest model. But here we go, guys. It's now come back with all of these different websites that I can now go and do a little bit more research into. So that took about 4 minutes for it to do this. Again, if you wanted it to come back with a quicker response, you're going to go with 5.3 instant. But it's come back with all of these different websites. And from here, the reason why I would even do this as a digital product seller is that I can now use these different websites when it comes to doing research. So you can, of course, use this feature in any way that you want. But for me personally, what I would now do is maybe click into any one of these different websites. So with this one, they are focused on selling a digital planner or a digital planner collection. And as we can see over there, it's giving me the global ranking in terms of their traffic. So what I can now do is click directly into it from ChatGPT. It's going to take me directly to their website. I can scroll through it, take a look at exactly what they're doing, how they've been able to do it, and also things that they've probably done to be recommended by ChatGPT in the first place. But in addition to that, what I like to do from this point, which is just a bonus thing that you can do if you want to, is that I like to copy the URL and then make my way to Digital Maker AI, click into Competitor Analyzer, paste the URL in there just like that, and then click on Analyze. And what this tool is going to do is come back with the estimated traffic numbers, the total amount of products they've got listed, the average price, and the potential monthly revenue that they're bringing in, as well as the 90-day revenue estimates, and also the daily averages as well. So that's one of the ways that you can use the latest model of ChatGPT when it comes to doing basic product research, because from this point, what I can now do is just take a look at all of their different items and see whichever one that I want to replicate. From there, I can go over to the prompt builder when it comes to actually building out that specific digital product. But let's move on to one of the next updates that OpenAI has made to this new model of ChatGPT, which is when it comes to helping people code. Now, for those of you that don't know, ChatGPT or OpenAI actually has a tool called Codex, which is amazing when it comes to being able to code various different apps, web applications, mobile apps, websites, the list goes on and on. And with this new 5.4 model of ChatGPT, they've also integrated it directly into Codex as well. And I want to walk you through how you can use Codex as a complete beginner when it comes to building a web application. I'm going to show you everything that goes into it. So what you need to do when it comes to installing Codex is to go over to chatgpt.com. Once you've logged into your account, you just need to click into the left-hand side and you're going to see Codex right there. So you're just going to click into it and open it up. So you've got the option to either connect it to GitHub, or what you can do is download it onto your computer using your Mac. So I'm just going to do that right now because I'm using a MacBook, and it's going to give you all the steps that you need to be aware of. And once you've gone through the entire installation process, this is what the Codex interface is going to look like. So as you can see over here in terms of the models, they've now added GPT-4 directly into it. So you could just select it like that. And I'm going to be putting it to the test right now when it comes to building a web app. So when it comes to building whatever you're trying to build, my recommendation is to use Digital Maker AI, because what you could do is click directly into ChatGPT like that, and you're going to be able to now click into digital product. And these are the different things that you can now build with the help of ChatGPT. But in this case, I'm just going to build a web app. I'm going to select it like that. As you can see, these are the different options, but the one that I'm going to go with is going to be ROI calculator. Bear in mind that everything I'm doing right now is just an example, just to walk you through how you can build your very first app as well. So I'm going to say that this is going to be mainly for a small business owner. There's going to be a couple different questions that you need to answer. It's going to be 5 in total. I want the color scheme to be white and green. Click on next. What's the output going to be? I would say it's going to be chart and visual breakdowns. Let's go with that. What problem will this help people solve? Okay, so right now what I want to build is a return on investment calculator, mainly for e-commerce sellers. I'm building this because I'm someone that's been heavily involved in the e-commerce space. And I know that I've got the expertise when it comes to building a web application that's going to help out a variety of different sellers. So I'm just going to keep it simple and tell Digital Maker AI that this is going to be a ROI calculator that's going to help e-commerce sellers, mainly Amazon, Shopify, and eBay, as well as Etsy sellers. Just to give it all the information, you can add more text if you want so that it's going to have more information, but I'm just showing you all of this as a demonstration. So I'm going to click on next. And what should the user input for them to get results? It's going to be mainly numbers and values. And then I'm going to click on next. Okay, perfect. Now, for those of you that's not really sure of exactly how Digital Maker AI works, basically it's going to give you the prompt based on all of the answers that you just entered. There's going to be a detailed prompt on the back end that you're not going to be able to see. But once you click on copy full prompt, it's going to give you everything that you need to do when it comes to copy and pasting it directly into Codex. And if you signed up for the Pro or Premium plan with Digital Maker AI, you're going to be able to save all of your prompts as well as all of the searches that you've done when it comes to analyzing your competition. But yeah, just going back on track, now that I've got the prompt, if I go back over to Codex, make sure that I'm on GPT 5.4. I'm going to paste the entire prompt in there just like that. And I'm going to click on send. And what Codex should do is instantly go to work. It's not going to come back with any questions. It might do, so be ready for that. But it should instantly build everything out for you. Okay, guys, so that took about 5 minutes or so. But as we can see, it's now come back letting me know that it's been able to do it. And for those of you that's never used Codex or an IDE that builds apps similar to this before, essentially the way that it works is that it's going to save the project directly to your document. So you can change where it's going to be saved, but in my case, it's been saved to my documents. So if I just open it up, okay, here we go. So these are the different files that's going to go into the app. We've got the HTML file, the JavaScript file, as well as the CSS. So if I just click on the index file, this is what Codex 5.4 was able to build. So I would say it looks pretty decent. It looks really professional. It doesn't look like a standard AI built app. You know, it looks slightly different, a little bit more professional looking if you ask me. But what I want to do is just double check if it actually functions well. So we're going to scroll down here like any normal user would, and I'm just going to enter some random information for the selling price. So let's go with $49.99. The product cost is, I don't know, let's say 10. Shipping cost is going to be 5. Packaging cost 2. Ad cost per order, let's go with 3. And orders per month, let's say if I'm aiming for around 500. And I also leave it on Shopify and click on CROI. Yeah, there we go. It's come back instantly with the breakdown of exactly what the user is going to get in terms of the ROI. And I know you guys don't necessarily care about return on investment. I'm only showing you this because I want you to see what Codex is able to do, what the latest model of ChatGPT is able to do. And of course, there's going to be some changes that you might need to make to it. As you can see over there, there's some things that are cut off when it comes to the text. The words shipping, packaging, and the words market fee are not there in full. So that's something that's going to need to be corrected with Codex, and you're going to be able to go back to it, have a back and forth conversation. But yeah, these are one of the things that ChatGPT is capable of doing. From here, what you can now do is make this website go live. There's a number of different ways that you can do that. You can use something called Netlify. You can use Hostinger. There's so many different ways that you can do it. And I've got another video coming out real soon that's purely dedicated to Codex and the latest model. So be sure to subscribe, hit the bell notification so that you don't miss that video. But swiftly moving on to one of the next improvements that's been made to GPT 5.4 in comparison to 5.2, which is the ability to generate high quality documents. So just taking a look at OpenAI's website, we can see that one of the types of documents that has had a massive upgrade is presentations. And the reason why this is important, especially for me and a lot of my students and people that are just interested in digital products, is because presentations are actually the basis of being able to build an info related product that you can sell. Most people don't think about it this way, but if you're able to create a high quality presentation and then use AI when it comes to improving it, maybe adding a voiceover to it, adding some screen overlays to it, you're going to be able to package it, put it out there for people to buy. And this is something that I've done over and over again, as well as my students. And I'm not going to show you the entire process of how to turn presentation slides into an info related product. But what I am going to do is put GPT 5.4 to the test to see what type of presentation it's able to come back with. So if I go over to a brand new chat, and this time around, I'm not going to use Digital Maker AI to create a custom detailed prompt because I want to see what it's able to do with a basic prompt. So what I'm going to do is just enter this in. And what this says is create a simple 10 slide PowerPoint presentation all about how to use ChatGPT 5.4 as a beginner, use images and graphics. And I'm going to click on send. And once again, guys, if there's anything you wanted to add to it whilst it's making it, you're going to be able to do that in the prompt box, but I'm going to leave it to do its thing. And as soon as it's done, I'm going to be back straight away. Okay, guys, I'm back. So that took a little bit longer than expected. As we can see over here, over 16 minutes. This is something that you need to bear in mind when using the latest thinking model, but nevertheless, it's come back with the presentation and so far it looks decent. One improvement that they've made is that you can actually now view the PowerPoint presentation directly in the chat interface. So this is really helpful. You can click into all of the different slides and take a look. You can even make it full screen just like this and click on play, and it's going to automatically go through all of the slides. So this is really good. It comes back with all of the sources as well. So you can use this for a number of different things. But of course, you're also able to download it directly to your PowerPoint. So if I just click on download, here we have it, guys. This is the presentation that it was able to build. I would say that this is actually quite impressive. I don't know of any other AI tool right now that's able to do this. I believe Claude is able to make high quality PowerPoint presentations just like this. But with this alone, you can definitely build a faceless info product that you can now list and sell using AI. I've only used this topic as an example just to get you guys thinking about how you can use this new feature, but I do have more videos coming out when it comes to turning presentations into info products. And I've also got information, it should be in the top link in the description down below. But yeah, this is what the new model of ChatGPT was able to do. But moving on to one of the final improvements that they've made to ChatGPT 5.4, which is with image generation. So you can actually use ChatGPT, if you didn't know, when it comes to generating any image, I would say that it's probably one of the best image generation tools that are out there. A lot of people talk about Nano Banana, but not a lot of people realize that ChatGPT actually has a powerful image generation tool. And the fact that it's now been upgraded with this new model of ChatGPT, right there, we can see that it comes back with stronger aesthetics, greater visual variety, and more effective use of image generation, is something that's worth testing out. So what I'm going to do is use this image here as an example. So this is a demonstration website that I built with the purpose of listing this dropshipping info product. But as we can see, this main cover image or this markup image isn't really clear. It's a little bit blurry. And I would say that it's not really the best when it comes to trying to get conversions. So I'm going to use ChatGPT 5.4 thinking to upgrade this. So what I can do and what you can also do with your product markups is just take a screenshot just like this. Then go over to it, drag and drop it in there just like that, and just enter something simple. So what I'm going to say in this case is improve this product markup by making it look more professional. Again, guys, you can add more information, as much information that you want, but I'm just trying to keep it simple. So what I'm going to do is just click on enter. And there we go, guys, just like that. It's now come back with this high quality image that I would say looks a little bit better, especially when it comes to this digital product that we're looking to sell. So from here, if I want to make any changes, I'm going to be able to describe the edits just like that. If I want to make any adjustments when it comes to the actual image itself, I can highlight anything. So if you didn't know that, you can highlight anything and then focus on that specific area of the image. Or if you just wanted to download it, you're going to be able to do that straight away. And it's going to be able to download it in high quality. But yeah, guys, for the most part, I would say that those are some of the basic use cases that I've tested out over the past day or so with this new model. Of course, it's only been about 24 hours. There's going to be many other things, many other features that I didn't touch on. And I'm going to be making more videos over the next few days, over the next few weeks, breaking down some interesting ways that you're going to be able to use this powerful tool. From what I've seen so far, they're definitely doing a good job in terms of competing with Gemini, with Claude, with this new model. You know, most of the time, they don't really do a good job when it comes to upgrading, but just taking a look online on Reddit, there's so many people that are completely happy with it. And so far, I'm happy with it as well. Now, if you wanted to watch a recent video that I made not too long ago, where I break down exactly how 5.3 Instant compares when it comes to many of the use cases that I showed you today, and how it compares to the latest model of Claude, which is Sonnet 4.5. You're going to be able to watch that video by clicking the link right there. Check that out straight after this. That video was quite interesting, quite entertaining. I got a lot of comments, a lot of DMs about it, and I'm sure if you're able to watch it from start to finish, you're going to enjoy it as well. Not only that, you're also going to get a lot of insight into some other ways that you can use ChatGPT. If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to press the like button. I really appreciate that. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell notification so that YouTube can let you know once a new video has been released. And I'll catch you guys on that next video. Make sure you stay safe out there. Peace.